How's everyone doing today? It's JJ Domination, and we're about to do a fantasy style franchise mode. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. So obviously, you know how people on YouTube do it. They start in the preseason, yada yada yada, make insane trades that would never happen, yada yada yada. Gonna create an owner right here. I'm just gonna do former player. You know, why not? Why not? We're gonna do Warren Moon. Why not Warren Moon? Just because, just to pay respect to one of the best quarterbacks. Well, people always put this title on black quarterbacks, but one of the best black quarterbacks to ever play. Warren Moon was a really good quarterback back in the day. Obviously, I'm not old enough to really see that. And here's how the fantasy style works. Whether you put it on All Pro, All Madden, Pro, Rookie, it don't matter. I'm just going to put it on All Madden. We're not going to be playing. Obviously, it's a fantasy style rebuild, so you're going to turn injuries and pre-existing injuries off. Doesn't matter about the quarter length, auto scout. Yeah, that's how fantasy style rebuilds work. So our owner is going to be Warren Moon, and I'm going to be using former players for all the teams that we do fantasy style rebuilds on. This game is happening as I'm recording this, or it's going to happen as I'm recording this. I don't know when this video will go up. I'm assuming Saturday, but man, I wish I could catch that game on national television. But I tell you what, here's a look at the team right here. We got Dion Lewis, Derrick Henry. We got Mariota. Derrick Henry's actually in at fullback. That's kind of weird. We got a nice little receiving core right there. One of the best offensive lines, in my opinion, in this game. Now, they don't have the Madden overall that determines it, but you look at the Eagles, you look at a lot of other teams right there. I think the Titans are not necessarily right there with them, but I think they're pretty close. There's a look at the offense right here. Here's a look at the defense. This team added Benny Logan in the offseason. Look at this guy right here, Rashaan Evans, their first-round pick. And what do you know, their second-round pick right here. I don't even know how he slid to this place. But in the second round, it's not loading for some reason, but Harold Landry at a 75 overall. So the next cutscene you'll see me in, it's going to be me making a trade. So I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go take care of some business. Wow, I'm surprised this one actually worked. Blaine Gabbert, Kevin Dodd, and Pampley for Micah Hyde, who's a 92 overall. I don't know why he's so easy to trade for, but literally backup quarterback, backup left outside linebacker, and backup left guard for Micah Hyde. That is a crazy trade right there. I'll see you for the next one. And right here, man, just getting an all-pro defensive tackle. We got Gerald McCoy straight up for Jonathan Cyprien. Remember, we just traded for a strong safety, so it makes sense to get something different in return. And we get Gerald McCoy. See you guys for the next trade. And apparently, if you want the best rookie in Madden 19, all you got to do is trade your third middle linebacker, your fourth receiver, and your fifth corner. I mean, they're all young, but still. Trading it for Quentin Nelson, the best rookie in Madden 19, according to overall. We just got ourselves a left guard. This price is a little steep, I'm going to be honest with you. Derek Morgan, who, you know, his contract is pretty large. Brian Orakpo is like 32 years old, and a second-round pick for Reuben Foster. He's going to be playing alongside Rashaan Evans. I like that. Do you? And a straight-up trade for your 96 overall Sean Lee. I know he's on the older side, but in Sim, he's going to be nice. Benny Logan straight up for Sean Lee. I like it. Let's keep fleecing the boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep doing what we do. And just like that, I know Calais Campbell's another older player, but for the Sim, the overall is going to be nice. Wesley Woodyard, a third-round pick and a sixth-round pick for Calais Campbell, man. That's nice. And we're going to show you the finished product here in just a moment. And just like that, we get another nice young player. You know, we traded Quentin Spain, who's our backup guard. Our new backup DT, because we haven't changed the scheme yet. And a third-round pick to get Frank Clark, who is going to be rushing the edge right there. And we'll be showing you now the final bit here in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's a look at the new look Titans. The offense pretty much stayed the same except for adding Quentin Nelson on this offense and getting rid of Tajay Sharp. That's basically all that happened on the offense. The defense is where it looks different. We added Calais Campbell, Gerald McCoy, Frank Clark, Reuben Foster, Sean Lee, Micah Hyde, and we kept our secondary mostly the same. Now we're going to go ahead and get to simulating to at least the mid-season point. We'll see you there. And here we are at the mid-season point. We are 4-3, not looking too bad. That'll technically put us first in the division by half a game. Let's look right here, man. We already got some skill points we can spend on Corey Davis, Mariota, Dion Lewis. Let's look at the defense. We got any on there? Oh, yeah, man. We got Frank Clark, Calais Campbell, Logan Ryan, the linebackers, Kevin Byard, and Malcolm Butler. I think I'm going to show you guys the skill point thing again. I'm going to just go ahead and spend it. Now, do I go for West Coast or do I go for Scrambler? I think you got to strengthen the strength in this situation. We're going to go Scrambler for Mariota. It's going to up his awareness by 1, his throw accuracy mid by 1, his throw accuracy short by 1, his throw on the run by 1, and throw under pressure by 1. So that's going to put Mariota at an 80 overall. That's good stuff right there. We're going to go over here to Dion Lewis. We're going to up his elusive back rating by 1. And here's what the skill points give him. +1 to awareness, +2 to carry, and +2 to spin move. Nice little rating there for Dion Lewis to do it all back. Quentin Nelson, I'm excited about this one. We're going to go with his strength, power. And he's going to go up to an 84 overall. +3 to awareness, +1 to pass blocking, +1 to pass blocking power, which is a new attribute in the game, and +1 to run blocking. So good stuff there from Quentin Nelson, and obviously he's got the superstar development. And here we go right here to Corey Davis. He's more of a possession receiver, but we're going to give him +1 to deep threat because we're going to strengthen that strength even more. And let's see what he gets. +3 to awareness, +2 to catch in traffic, +2 to his deep route running ability, which is a new attribute in the game, and +1 to release. By the way, those Titans uniforms look beautiful. I just need to point that out. And now we're going to go to the defensive side. I'm going to start off with Calais Campbell, the big dog. Run stopper. He's a 93 overall now. Right here, he's going to get +1 to awareness, +1 to block shedding, +2 to pursuit, and +1 to tackling. That's what's going to happen for him. Now we'll go to Frank Clark, who's in my Seattle Seahawks realistic franchise. I just want to know what this is going to do for him. The run stopping. This is kind of a cheat sheet for me. +1 to power move, +3 to tackle. Not too bad right there. Let's see here. We're going to go to Malcolm Butler. Let's do it. We're going to do +1 to man-to-man. Now he's an 88 overall. And he's going to get +2 to awareness, +2 to man coverage, and +2 to tackling. And it looks like this man-to-man does a little bit more than some of the other attributes, or some of the other skill points that we're seeing. Or, what are these called? Scheme. Yes, scheme carousels or whatever. That's my bad. Logan Ryan, we could upgrade him to man-to-man. I think we're just going to stick with the slot for right now. 84 overall. He's going to go up to +3 to awareness, +1 to block shedding, which is kind of strange. +1 to hit power, and +2 to man coverage. So good stuff right there for Logan Ryan. Adoree Jackson even has one. I was going to check to see if he has one. Since he can go for either of these schemes, I'm just going to go to man-to-man. Bring him up to an 84 overall. He's going to get +1 to awareness, +1 to play rec, and +2 to man coverage. Good stuff there for the track runner at USC and Adoree Jackson. I'm starting to stumble on my words, man. I don't know why. Kevin Byard right here, we're going to just do +1 to zone. He goes up to an 89 overall. He had like a ton of interceptions last year. Hopefully he can do the same here. +1 to agility, +1 to awareness, +1 to play rec, and +2 to tackling. Good stuff right there for Kevin Byard. And now we're just going to get the linebackers out of the way. Oh, even our backup linebacker has one, and Wallace. Surprisingly, Harold Landry does not. We're going to go ahead and get Rashaan Evans out of the way. We're going to do +1 to run stopper. He just hit an 80 overall. Huge accomplishment for him. +1 to awareness, +1 to block shedding, +2 to pursuit. We're going to go ahead and continue. Now we're going to go to Reuben Foster. Do I want to do field general or run stopper? I think I'm going to give it the field general. He's going to go to an 88 overall. And he's going to get +2 to block shedding, +1 pursuit, and +2 tackling right there for Reuben Foster. Good stuff. And then right here, Sean Lee. I mean, Damn, dude, he's a 97 overall. But he's going to get +4 to block shedding, so he's not really going to get anything else there. But good stuff for Sean Lee. And then, of course, we're going to do the backups because they deserve some love, too. So, Jayon Brown is now a 69 overall. Let's see, he gets +1 to block shedding, play rec, and +2 to tackling. Good stuff there for Jayon Brown. And then right here, Aaron Wallace. I'm just going to do one to run stopping. I mean, you got to put all three kind of on the same right there. It's a tough one. +3 tackling, +1 block shedding. It's going to help with his speed rusher and his power move a bit too. So not bad right there. Surprisingly, Harold Landry doesn't have one. Does anyone else have one before we continue on? Does not look on it. Let's check on the offensive side of the ball and make sure we're not missing out on anyone. Oh, yep, here we go. We found one. He's going to go up to a 67. He was just a 65 a second ago. +2 awareness, +1 impact block, +1 to pass block finesse, which is a new attribute in the game, and +1 to strength. Good stuff right there. Glad we were able to upgrade him. And I think that no. Forgot about our slot receiver, Taywan Taylor. We're going to go ahead and give him that +1 to deep threat. He's a 78 overall now with +2 awareness, +1 catching traffic, +2 deep route, which is a new attribute, and +1 to release. So, with that stuff out of the way, we're going to be looking at the midseason stats. And after that, we're probably going to look at contract signings, and that's it. So right here, Mariota 7th in the league in passing yards. He's got 2,033 passing yards, 65% completion percentage, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Luke Falk right there hasn't played yet. Dion Lewis, only 2 touchdowns and only 300 yards just about. Whereas Derrick Henry gets like 120 yards and 4 touchdowns right there. In real life, Mariota would have more rushing attempts. The sim is kind of stupid. Because in real life, Derrick Henry would be the workhorse and Dion Lewis would be the scat back, but whatever. And right here for receiving, man, it looks like everyone's getting the ball, man. I mean, Dion Lewis is getting a lot of catches. The lead receiver is Corey Davis. That's nice to see. For blocking, let's see here. Jack Conklin and Taylor Lewan. I mean, tackles are going to have inflated stats in terms of sacks allowed. So, it is what it is. On defense, 72 tackles already for Reuben Foster. Let's see who's got some sacks, man. Jarrell Casey, Calais Campbell, Jarrett McCoy, and Frank Clark. Nice stuff right there. Who's got some interceptions? I see somebody with 4. Adoree Jackson and Malcolm Butler. And then right here, Logan Ryan with 2. Does anybody got a touchdown for us? Oh, Adoree Jackson has 2 defensive touchdowns. Good stuff right there. And 94% on extra points and 77 on field goals. Good stuff right there. And real quick, we're going to go ahead and check out who needs a new contract. Of course, I'm going to address all this stuff at the end of the year. Or should I get it out of the way now? That's a good question. Got some big names here, man. And then some people I don't really care about because this is a fantasy rebuild. I'm gonna go ahead and address them now. So Frank Clark, this is a big one, man. I'm gonna give him a monster offer right here. I'm gonna give him about $5.5 million. His bonus is gonna be, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just give him that. And he is going to stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Delaney Walker, a little bit on the older side. I'm going to hold off on that one for right now. Taylor Lewan, one of the best in the game, man. How can I not give him a contract extension? Going to up his bonus to about $3.1 million. Why not? It's a good offer. We got it done. And then right here, Rashard Matthews. This is going to be the final offer. I'm just going to give him... just up his numbers a little bit. I'm just going to give him this. If you don't take it, it's whatever. Can you improve the bonus at all? No, I can't improve the bonus. Can you improve your performance before I can improve your bonus? But after this, we're going to show whether or not we're in the playoffs, and then the offseason, blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that, and that's going to be it. And with an 8-7-1 record, we're going to be taking on the Oakland Raiders. This is strange. Mariota gets another skill point, so does Quentin Nelson. Johnny Smith is going to be able to get one as well. Let's see here. What about the defense? Gerald McCoy, Jarrell Casey, Rashaan Evans, Reuben Foster. Harold Landry gets one too. Micah Hyde. Kevin Byard. Adoree Jackson. Good stuff, good stuff. What about the kicker and punter? I never checked that out. No. We're not getting one either. Yeah, we're going to work on that stuff here in a second. Who's on our practice squad? You know what? I'll do one for the practice squad player. Why not? Come on, Bubba. Let's go ahead and improve those stats. +1 to awareness, finesse, move, and tackle. Good stuff, man. Keep you going, man. We're going to go ahead and just check out what exactly went down. So we won our division at 8-7-1. We pulled a Green Bay from like 2013. The Jaguars finished 8-8 along with the Texans. The Colts, that was our tie, I guess, I'm assuming. Let's see here. Let's look at the playoff schedule for the entire NFL. And let's see what's about to go down in the playoffs. So for the wild card, we got the Browns versus the Steelers. Glad to see the Browns in there. The Saints versus the Rams, the Raiders, Titans, and Lions, Falcons. So who made the... we won't know who made the divisional until next week. Or I could always just check the standings for you, which I'm going to do anyway. So, standings. The Patriots and Eagles both get byes. The Packers are the 2 seed. The Chiefs are the 2 seed for the AFC. So those 4 teams are not going to be playing. That's interesting. So cool to see that, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and just do the skill points right now for the game. And I'll just let you guys know basically if we lost or not after I do these skill points. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the fantasy style rebuild, man. And, you know, I'm going to try to do what I can in free agency. Going to try to draft some players, shit like that. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Let's go here to Quentin Nelson. That's what I was trying to look for another player too. Quentin Nelson now is an 85 overall. That was pretty easy. +1 agility, +2 pass blocking, +2 to pass block power, +2 to run block power. Both new attributes in the game. Jonnu Smith, there we go. That's who was vertical threat right there. He's going to be a 75 overall. He may be the starting tight end because I haven't offered Delaney Walker a contract yet. +2 awareness, +4 to deep route, +1 elusiveness, +1 to medium, or +2 to medium route, +1 to run block finesse, +1 to short route. Some good stuff right there for the tight end position. And then on defense, you know, we're going to go ahead and just get them all out the way. Jarrell Casey. I'm going to go ahead and make you a 92 overall right here. Look at all the attributes, man. +1 agility, awareness, block shedding, +3 to hit power, +1 play rec, +1 pursuit, and +1 the strength. There's some attributes that you can improve on and it gives you +1 to speed. If you're like 30 plus years old, how exactly are you getting faster? You know what I mean? Like in real life, you're kind of regressing in terms of speed, but your skill, your IQ is better. I don't really get how you can get +1 to speed. That's kind of stupid. But +1 awareness, +2 block shedding, +2 play rec, and +2 tackle. Good stuff right there for Gerald McCoy. Adoree Jackson, right. Adoree Jackson, go ahead and give him that man-to-man. He is going to be an 85 overall, +1 awareness, +2 man coverage, +1 to play rec and tackle. Good stuff right there for Adoree Jackson, who's an 85 overall. I think it's just time to make the switch. Kevin Byard, we're going to go ahead and give him one more to that zone. He's going to be a 90 overall with +2 tackle and +2 zone coverage. And we're going to go ahead and do one right here for Micah Hyde. I'm going to give him one for the hybrid safety. He's going to get a 93 overall, +2 man coverage, +2 tackle, and +1 pursuit. He can also play nickel corner as well. He did that for Green Bay. And he played a little bit of nickel corner for Buffalo. Going to do one right here for Harold Landry. We'll go ahead and give him the speed rusher. He's a 76 overall. Second round pick right here. +1 awareness, +2 finesse move, and +1 to play recognition. And then right here, we're going to do Rashaan Evans and Reuben Foster. So we're going to do Evans first. Go ahead and make him an 81 overall. Let's see what gets upgraded here. +2 block shedding, +1 play rec, +1 tackle. And if we look right here at Reuben Foster, we'll go ahead and just give him one for the run stopper. Why not? Just get it out the way. +1 acceleration, +1 awareness, +1 to tackling, +2 to block shedding. Stuff right there for Reuben Foster. So this is what the team is looking like going into the playoff game. We're going to go ahead and just simulate to the next week, and hopefully we get the win. I'm going to keep it recording because hopefully we do get the win. Let's see. And we're facing the 14-2 New England Patriots. Okay, we have officially lost. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Mariota playing with confidence. That's always good to see. Corey Davis right here gonna get a skill point as well. Gonna up his possession. He's gonna go from an 80 to an 82. +1 awareness, break tackle, catching traffic, +3 to short route, and +1 to trucking. That's a weird one, but I like it. Is there anyone else that could use upgrades that are like backups or something? Just making sure. Yeah, you see, you never know, man. I can't leave this guy out right here. Corey 11. He's been working hard as a backup. +1 awareness, +1 to pass block, +2 to run block, +2 to run block finesse. And I gotta say, man, I really like the skill points because it's so easy to put all of your XP in the one thing, right? Like, it's so easy to upgrade awareness and play rec. I think this is the best way to do it. Let your skill points upgrade certain attributes, like +1 awareness, +1 lead block, +3 pass block, +2 run block power. Because back then in Madden, it was kind of harder to upgrade. If you were at a certain age, like if you were 31, it was a lot of XP to upgrade something, like a run block or a pass block if you're an offensive lineman. Whereas here, you put in one skill point, and your overall just goes up. +1 pass block finesse, +1 pass block power. So, it's pretty easy shit right here, man, and we're probably going to lose to the Patriots. You know, it's going to happen. But my final words before it happens is, it's been a hell of a season. Let's take this out real quick. You know, this was the matchup last year in the divisional round, so let's see what happens. Pretty sure we're going to lose. Wow, we actually win. We're facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Adoree Jackson gets +1, so does Reuben Foster. I love the skill point system. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people hate it because they can't cheese it and just upgrade awareness. I think this is another version of cheese because if you put a skill point, it's going to upgrade certain attributes and it's automatically going to bring your overall up unless you're already like a 99 overall. So let's go ahead and get Mariota's out the way. We're going to go ahead and do this to his West Coast to break it, pretty much make it the same right here. So +2 play action, +1 throw accuracy mid. We're going to make that his new primary, and plus he's playing with confidence, so that's always good. Any backups that could use upgrading? No to Jonnu Smith. Okay, so on defense, it is going to be... Okay, so Sims. LaShawn Sims, I'm going to go ahead and give him that man-to-man right there. He is going to get +2 to man coverage, +1 to play rec, +1 to speed, +1 to tackling. That's good stuff right there. And then Adoree Jackson, man, this dude's progressing quick. He's going to be an 86 overall. He started out as like an 82 or 83. +1 to man coverage, +1 to play rec, +1 to press, and +1 to speed. I meant to show you the season awards and stuff too. I kind of forgot about that. I'm going to be honest. I could always try to go back and show you, but in all honesty, I forgot. Okay, Reuben Foster, let's make him a 90 overall, please. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to get +2 to block shedding, +1 to pursuit, and +1 to tackling. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these stats. I meant to do this earlier. I don't know why I didn't. Mariota, though, 3rd in the league in passing yards, 4,366, 61% completion percentage, 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That's a good season for Mariota. That's the type of season he's going to need to have next year for people to believe in him. No 1,000-yard rusher, and Mariota only ran 10 times. I call BS on that. He had an 87-yard run against Jacksonville a few years ago. 7 touchdowns for Derrick Henry, 5 for Dion Lewis. Yeah, the running game wasn't that good. But Delaney Walker did get 1,000 yards, so did Twan Taylor. Delaney Walker got 5 touchdowns, Twan Taylor got 8. Corey Davis only had 2 touchdowns. He kind of worked the middle of the field a bit and on the outside. Deion Lewis getting some catches right there. Jonnu Smith, Derrick Henry getting involved in the passing game too. For blocking, yeah. I mean, your tackles are gonna give up sacks. Even if you have the 2 best tackles in the game, they're gonna give up some sacks. We had 100 tackle players right here. 135 for Foster, 124 for Sean Lee, 112 for Micah Hyde, 104 for Kevin Byard, and 100 tackles for Logan Ryan. Total tackles anyway. Right here, what are the sack numbers looking like? 11.5 for Gerald McCoy, 8 for Casey. Calais Campbell gets 5.5. Frank Clark only gets 4, unfortunately. Interceptions, Micah Hyde, Butler, and Dory Jackson all finished with 4. And that's all I'm going to show you guys. So now we are going to simulate against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm expecting a loss, but who knows what's going to happen. Oh boy, the Tennessee Titans, huh? How about them Titans? And did we go to the Super Bowl? It said next week against the Eagles. I think we just went to the Super Bowl. Holy crap. Well, I'm going to play the moments because we just made it to the Super Bowl. So it's going to happen. I'm playing in the Super Bowl. I don't care if it's cheating. But before we go into the Super Bowl against the best team in the game, we're going to upgrade this team to max, bro. 79 overall for Taywan Taylor. He's going to get +1 awareness, +1 catch in traffic, +2 deep route, +2 medium route. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain in the background, but it's raining like hell outside. Of course, I'm recording this a few days in advance, so keep that in mind as well. Jack Conklin right here. I think he's underrated as a tackle. We'll see how his career progresses, though. 82 overall for Conklin. I think this is the first or second upgrade we've made for him. +1 to pass block, +2 to pass block power. Good stuff right there from a man right there. And then on defense, we don't really have a whole lot of upgrading, I don't think. Yeah, I feel like it's just Rashaan Evans, and that's it. That's a bummer. Oh, okay, here we go. Nate Palmer. Come on, Nate Palmer. 68 overall. Good job, buddy. +1 awareness, +1 block setting, +2 tackling. If you guys are doing a realistic franchise too, do not sleep on the skill points for lower overall players. It's going to come in handy. I'm just saying. And then Rashaan Evans right here. He's going to get an 82 overall. This video may be like 40 minutes long for all I know. Shit, I don't know what to tell you. Special teams. Do we get skill points for kickers and punters? No, I guess not. They don't. So, yeah, I simulated the Super Bowl. We lost. Great season, though. That's all I can really say. Normally, I would continue. I know I talked about free agency, blah, blah, blah. I would normally continue. But since we made it to the Super Bowl, I feel like it's just the right ending. Is right here. You know, it's been a Cinderella season. In this game, actually, it's been kind of like a Cinderella season. Tell me how you feel about this squad right here. I think they were pretty good. Unfortunately, the Super Bowl didn't go the way that, you know, Titans fans were expecting. The Eagles ended up winning 16-10 in the sim. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like down below and leave more comments about teams I should use. I did get requested a team that hadn't won a Super Bowl, and I figured, why not the Titans? Anyway, you guys enjoy.